They say your closest friends know your secrets, your weaknesses, and your dreams. But what happens when the person you trust most uses those secrets against you? That's exactly what happened to me. For years, I thought I had the perfect friend. Let's call her Sophia. She was kind, supportive, always the first to show up when I needed someone. If I cried, she was there with tissues. If I celebrated, she was there with champagne. People used to say, "You two are inseparable." And I believed it. But little did I know, every hug, every smile, every word of comfort was hiding something darker. It started small. A strange comment here, a slip of information I swore I hadn't told anyone else. I brushed it off, thinking maybe I had forgotten, maybe it was a coincidence. But deep down, something felt wrong. One night, I overheard her on the phone. She didn't see me standing there, frozen in the hallway, listening as she laughed and said things about me that cut like knives. Things only I had shared in confidence. That was the moment my world shifted. The woman I thought was my best friend was using my trust as a weapon. But what she didn't know was that I had already begun to suspect her. And I was ready to turn the tables. After that night, I couldn't look at Sophia the same way. Her smile felt fake, her words too sweet, her hugs too tight. I realized she wasn't just gossiping behind my back, she was building a story, twisting my truth into lies. And she was good at it. At first, no one questioned her. Why would they? She was the charming one, the caring friend. People believed her because she wore the mask so well. Meanwhile, I was the one left looking paranoid, insecure, like maybe I was imagining it all. But I wasn't imagining it. I started noticing patterns. Every time I shared something with her, even something small, like a fear, a worry, or a dream, it somehow made its way back to me in whispers. My private thoughts became public, and every time they did, Sophia stood by my side pretending to comfort me, as if she wasn't the one holding the knife. That was her game. She would break me down in secret, then play the hero in public. It was betrayal in its purest form. I felt trapped, humiliated, but I refused to stay a victim. So I came up with a plan, quiet, careful, and patient. I began feeding her little pieces of false information. Harmless lies that only she knew. A dream job interview I never had. A family issue that didn't exist. A hidden crush I completely made up. And just as I expected, those lies came back to me through others, dressed up as gossip. That was my proof. Sophia wasn't just pretending to be my friend, she was my enemy in disguise. And now that I had caught her red-handed, it was time to set the stage for her downfall. Once I had proof, I knew I couldn't just sit back and let Sophia keep playing me. If she wanted to wear a mask, I was going to rip it off in front of everyone. The opportunity came sooner than I expected. A mutual friend invited us both to a small gathering, the kind where people laugh, share stories, and feel safe. Sophia, of course, was right by my side, smiling like she always did. Halfway through the evening, I brought up one of the fake stories I had told her, the one about a job interview. I said it casually, watching her out of the corner of my eye. Before I could even finish, Sophia jumped in. "Oh, didn't you say the interview didn't go well?" she blurted, too eager, too fast. The room went quiet. Everyone looked at her. And that was my moment. I smiled and said, "Funny, because that interview never existed. I only told one person about it, you." Her face drained of color. She stammered, tried to laugh it off, but the damage was done. One by one, people began to see the cracks in her perfect act. The whispers that had once been believed now turned against her. I didn't need to shout, I didn't need to fight. The truth exposed her louder than I ever could. After that night, everything changed. She tried to cling to our friendship, to explain herself, but I had no space left for excuses. I walked away, leaving her with the lies she had woven. And the lesson: betrayal doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes it hides in the face that smiles the closest. But no mask lasts forever. In the end, she lost the game she thought she was winning. And me. I walked away stronger, not because I destroyed her, but because I refused to let her destroy me.